This advanced tutorial will cover how to capture 3D recordings with Acadicus. If you don't yet have a space to work in or don't know how to unlock your menu, send us a note at info@acadicus.com and we'll get you set up. Before you begin capturing a 3D recording, you'll want to make sure you create and configure your scene exactly as you need it. One thing to keep in mind is that any object you intend to interact with should be designated as learner interactable to make the recording more intuitive and natural. So I'll go to Edit mode, select an object, and my selected object panel flies out, and I can designate these objects as learner interactable. Be sure to only mark the objects that you or your learner intend to interact with. For example, I won't mark this tray as learner interactable because I wouldn't want the learner to be able to accidentally select the tray. Only the objects I wish for them to interact with will be designated as learner interactable. When I'm done, I'll go to the Saver menu. The Saver menu is covered under a different tutorial, but I'll go under Save, save this file as 1C. I'm going to save it as both online and offline. Take a screenshot and hit OK. There's my scene 1C. I'll select that, and I'm going to tear this panel off and move it off to the right-hand side using the lower trigger. Using the menu system is covered under a different tutorial as well. Now I'll open my 3D recording panel, which I'll find under Utilities, Scene Recorder. I'm going to tear this menu off as well, again using that lower trigger on my controller, and I'm going to park it right next to my scene panel. The key to using the 3D recording feature is to keep in mind that it can only register what it sees. For example, if I hit record right now and begin interacting with these objects, it'll record my voice, but it won't know that this bag valve mask was even in the scene. I somehow have to register everything in the scene with the recording so that it'll capture my interactions during the recording. So the way I do that is by hitting record and then opening this scene. That way the recording knows that the scene opened, it's registered all these objects, and can now be used in my demonstration. So I'm going to hit record, load, and now I can begin my demonstration. I can interact with objects, and this will all be recorded, including my voice, my hand motions, and anything I interact with in the scene. If I want to interact with that table, I can't because it's not learner interactable. When I'm done, I'll hit the stop button right under the record icon. Not this one over here. This actually stops any playing recordings. So we're going to stop the current recording. And now I'll find that recording at the bottom of my scroll list. I can scroll down and I can select that recording with this timestamp that I just created. I'll see the play button, rename, delete recording, or create holocron. In this case, let's create a holocron. This is an object that learners can press play on so that they can watch the demonstration very easily. I'm going to go into edit mode. I'm going to park my menu back in my main menu, and I'm going to position this in my scene. Now to review my 3D recording, I'm actually going to teleport over to the opposite side of the table. I'm going to move my menu out of the way, and I'll press play on this recording. Load, and now I can begin my demonstration. I can interact with objects, and this will all be recorded, including my voice, my hand motions, and anything I interact with in the scene. If I want to interact with that table, I can't because it's not learner interactable. So we'll stop there. But that's how you use the 3D recording feature. If you have any questions, send us a note at info@acadicus.com.